the nightmares are handled by Dave and Vin. David and Vin are two different ones now. I think when I first started these tapes, Vinny was by himself. But Vinny has always been a bit more arrogant. His connection is closer to the semantomachicians, while Dave's is closer to whack-em-ups. There's a lot of brothers and sisters in there. They're all interrelated, of course. They're all just thought patterns in one person's mindset. But some of them handle the pain, some of them handle the fervor, and some of them handle the fervorous pain. And some of them, the problem is, the problem is, they have to make a new character named Pr0sser. Prog. He's the lad of Prog. He's the one who scared heebie-jeebies out of all of the inner characters. Yeah, I know, making a bad guy. Well, what can you do? He's not a bad guy. He's the character you first hear on the first tape, Big One, talking about, Bubba is a businessman. He's a business. Very intense, very in your face, very pragmatic, very, I am going to do this. Yes! Yes! We can do it! And the rest of them kind of cringe back and go, he's gonna burn out the drum, isn't he? That's gonna burn out. We can't let him burn it out. We'll be homeless. Well, he's gonna burn it out anyway, so we had better use that. He's gonna tear down a wall. And if Prog's gonna tear down a wall, let's see if we can run out fast enough that the wall doesn't destroy us. And this is about any creative person who burns out, like Jim. I wonder if the sound of this heater is actually being picked up. It's a different sound. I guess not. But anyway, a drum is the sound you hear in almost any Boilermaker. Not Boilermakers in the drink, but as in the basement. It is the undertone. And, Prog decided that to keep the body alive, to keep the thrum in the din, maybe they don't talk about him, they talk about the thrum in the din. And that the thrum sounds wrong. Which means that the creator has a cold, really. Or is stressed. I was thinking about my thoughts on children's deities, the ones that occurred before the don't do that, before the potty training. And this tape most likely sounds very different from the high energy push in your face. The deities, not the Pleiades, the deities of the inner self, are usually only seen by the outside world in the form of schizophrenia. That's what people call it. When the outside world has become so stressed, so incredibly stressed out, that the inner voices say, screw whatever you're trying to do, it's not working, and we're going to kick in, and we're going to take over. And we are going to assassinate the man in charge, and we are going to run rampant in the body. The man in charge keeps trying to keep us from having any say in anything. And you have things like the Sibyl or the Three Faces of Eve. Those are places where I think the deities took over, because the only way they're unobtrusive in most cases, but they have a survival mode that goes far beyond the human body's resource to conceive of. And when the body is being physically damaged through rape or child abuse or abuse, mental abuse, people having emotional breakdowns, it's when they kick in. And I'm saying that there should be a way of showing that these are not bad characters. These are the ultimate good characters who basically are so unassuming that they stay in the background unless they have to show themselves.